Oops, sorry about that. Having a little too much fun.
I blame the AC. Today we're going to be making a traditional Indian dessert called Kulfi. I'm very excited to have someone here who knows a whole lot more about Kulfi than I do.
Hi everyone.
Kulfi, it's like a really great frozen treat that usually takes many, many hours to make, but luckily today it's only going to take 10 minutes. Are you ready to make Kulfi?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Although I probably know more about eating kulfi than I do about making it.
Perfect. I can fill in on the making it part.
Okay.
And you can tell me what it's supposed to taste like.
Cool. Sounds good to me. So I tend to associate kulfis a lot with like outdoor events, whether they're like sporting games. There was, like a kind of stall or like a guy selling it on a stick, and like that's when you went for it. It's not something I would think to make at home myself, because it almost like when you have recipes in that context, it almost feels a little bit inaccessible, because you're like, okay, like they're the experts, they've been doing this for like however many 100 years, like through their generations, so it's like, what can I do? But the good thing with kulfi is that you don't need an ice cream maker or anything like that. So I'm down to learn how to make it myself instead of waiting for my annual trips to India or whatever.
This recipe comes from Meera Sodha, who is a really great cookbook author who lives in London. And it's from her book, but it's also in this book. This is a rosewater and cardamom flavor. So is this a flavor combination that you would like typically see together? These two, the rose and the cardamom?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool, well we are going to bust these guys out of their pods.
This is actually the first time I've ever like crushed a cardamom pod, which is kind of
Yeah?
crazy to think about. I'm a little nervous, honestly.
Well, I can show you how I would do it, which may not be like the way it should be done, to be honest. But I'm just like lightly cracking them open, and then we need to get all the green pod parts out. Okay, now we just have to grind it.
It's so satisfying, like just this part of the process. It's so relaxing, and it smells so good. It's just like a whole different thing than using the pre-ground stuff. Okay, what do you think of this?
That looks very fine.
So many colors here, it's great.
Let's make Kulfi.
Awesome.
Here's Meera's secret. Because with traditional Kulfi, she says it takes hours of simmering down just regular milk.
Right.
This is evaporated milk, which the commercial processors do for you.
Oops, sorry about that. Having a little too much fun.
So we just gotta stir to make sure it doesn't burn. So it's just gonna come up to a boil, and then we're gonna yank it and cool it down in an ice bath. So I'm gonna go get the ice bath ready.
Okay. Already I can tell could be so fun from this recipe. Is like you could really experiment, like, if not the cardamom and rose, then maybe some of that like magic dust you have in the book also.
Oh.
I think that one has like chocolate and cinnamon and sugar and stuff.
Yeah, and vanilla powder.
Yeah, like so that could be fun. And
That's such a good idea.
so how long are we stirring it for? Because
I mean,
I'm stirring a little
sorry, I should have. Okay, basically this just needs to come up to like a boil. Not even a full boil, just like get real hot. And that's really just to infuse all this good stuff into the cream and melt the sugar. And now let's just cool it. There's something so satisfying about that.
It's like sinking into a jacuzzi or something.
Yes.
I wonder if in the winter you would make this, but like just have this part.
just like drink this.
Yeah.
I know, it's like chocolate milk. Do you think if you had Kulfi frozen in a bigger vessel, it would be scoopable at all, or would it be sliceable? Do you think?
I feel like it's more sliceable than it's scoopable.
Okay. So if you didn't have Kulfi molds, popsicle molds, Dixie cups, you could freeze it in like a loaf pan or something and then just slice it maybe?
Yeah.
Like a semi-Fredo?
Yeah, I think so. Like more semi-Fredo like than a scoop. I associate Kulfi so much with structure, and it usually has like some kind of neat edge to it. So to have it in like a little scoop would seem so weird to me. It's like I'd want it to be ice cream, but it wasn't. as opposed to, having its own personality.
Yeah. Let Kulfi be Kulfi.
Yeah, just, let them eat Kulfi in cones.
Do you want to pour?
Yeah, I'm so scared. I feel like
It's a hard thing to share. We can take turns.
Tell me when to stop. Like, does it need to go to the halfway point or?
That's a great question. I think you just want to leave a little bit of room for it to expand when it freezes, but it can be higher than halfway.
What?
Oh. That high.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It tastes like pretty much exactly what I associate like the best Kulfi of my life tasting like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are going to freeze for 3 hours, but through the magic of television, we have them already frozen.
Okay, amazing.
So this is when they've frozen for about an hour. If you want to make your popsicles or Kulfi have a little extra texture and have kind of like a pretty little something, you can sprinkle, I guess it's the bottom once they flip over, but right now it's the top, with chopped pistachio. Could be like cookie crumbles, like whatever,
awesome.
dude, go
Yeah.
crazy. Now we get to make them little foil hats. This is how we're gonna make the popsicle sticks stick straight up. Woo!
Ooh. You want to go through the effort to make it look all pretty. I don't know.
It looks perfect.
This one's our best guy.
Okay, in the real world, we would freeze this for like 2 more hours.
Okay.
But in Magic TV world, we don't have to wait at all. Okay, this is the part where we figure out how we want to unmold them.
Okay.
Because like right now they're stuck to the sides pretty good. I usually just like run them quickly under hot water, or you can like dunk them in a bowl of hot water. But you don't want to do it too long because they'll melt.
Right.
And then all of your 3 hours of waiting
Yeah.
is for nothing.
It's
Or
so
you
cool.
can-
It's like an optical illusion.
Oh, it already worked. Okay, that was long enough.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. What? That's so neat.
I think.
Ooh. Whoa.
Look how cute.
Did not think it would come out that easily.
You wanna try?
Yeah. So how many seconds would you say you would put this in?
Do it for a couple tests, see if it's wiggling,
Right.
and then you can dunk it back in.
It's wiggling a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I might have put it in for a tad too long.
We'll just have to eat it faster.
It's
perfect.
Yum, and it's just like we'll catch the drips.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Useful.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers. Really good. It tastes like pretty much very, very similar to what I remember.
Yeah. Would you normally like go at it with a bite, or would you lick?
Bite.
Bite? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.